Friends, I welcome you all for our GRE Cont portion series of lectures. So this is the second lecture. We have covered first lecture in which we had discussed few MCQ questions that were very basic, and I had planned that lecture to give you a basic idea about the syllabus of GRE Cont portion, type of questions, right? So day by day level of questions will increase, and we are going to cover all the topics with all the possible questions. So let me introduce myself. My name is Poojan Davda, and I am ex-IISc MTech Mechanical, and in GATE exam I have secured EIR 66 in Mechanical background. So we had discussed multiple choice single selection question last lecture, and in today's class we are going to discuss quantitative comparison type questions. Right? We are going to discuss these questions from our algebra part. These questions are also easy, but sometimes it will be tricky, right? So we have to be careful, and I will give you one basic idea about type of question, and then I will give you many questions from this topic. So basically, in this type of questions, you have to compare two quantities, right? So quantity A will be given to you, and quantity B will be given to you. Suppose it's a basic example. Quantity A is 2 into 6, that is 12, and quantity B is 2 plus 6, that is 8. You have to compare these two quantities. So when you are comparing two quantities, then there are three possible options. Either quantity A will be greater or B will be greater, or both are equal, right? Sometimes it will be option D. The relationship cannot be determined from the information given in the question, right? So there will be four options, right? So you can simply say for this question option A will be correct, right? It is 12 and it is. So now let's start the questions which will actually reflect in your GRE exam. You can pause the video within seconds, you can get answers, and I will suggest you not to use any rough sheets. Verbally आप इसके answers दे पाओगे, and go through all the options. Don't be in a hurry. So in this question, quantity A is mod of m plus 25 and quantity B is 25 minus m. You can pause the video if you want. I will give you the answers and solution with some techniques. In this type of questions, you can put values of m, right? You can put values of m. Just basic maths, high school mathematics. So you can put m equal to 1. You can put m equal to 1. You can put m equal to minus 1. Right? You can put m equal to 3, m equal to minus 4. You can put all these values. But you have to check for all the possible cases, right? If you will put m equal to 1, for m equal to 1, this will become 26 and this will become 24. For m equal to 1, it will become 26 and 24. So we will say, sir, quantity A will be greater than quantity B. But wait for second case as well, right? You have to consider positive values of m, negative values of m. You have to also go for m equal to 0, because nothing is mentioned. If they are mentioning that m greater than 0, then you have to just go for positive values of m. But if you will put m equal to minus 1, what you will get is 24. If you will put m equal to minus 1, you will be getting 24, and from here you will be getting 26. For m equal to 0, you are putting m equal to 0. Then both will become same. You will be getting 25 and 25. So we can't conclude for options A, B or C. The relationship cannot be determined from the information given. We cannot conclude for any single option. We will choose option D, right? Depending on of M, your answer will, right? So as I told earlier, tricky questions will be there. You have to think carefully. You have to consider all the possible cases. Sometimes they will mention M greater than 0, right? In this question, if they are mentioning M greater than 0, then definitely we can say option A will be correct. For the positive values of M, we are going to put positive values of M like M equal to 1 or M equal to 2 or M equal to 3. You can check quantity A will be always greater than, but not for the generalized case, right? So let's move on to the next question, and here is your question on your screen. So as you can see, here they have mentioned x greater than 0. X is positive, real number. It will be real number, right? And quantity A and quantity B are defined in form of x. Options are same. All the options are same. You can see on the screen, right? You can just simplify quantity B and you can compare. So you can do all the stuff, all the calculations in verbal mode. So if I will simplify this, then I will be getting x by x square plus 1 upon x square, right? That is equal to 1 upon x plus 1 upon x square. And 1 upon x square will always be a positive real number. X is not 0. So this is 1 upon x and this is 1 upon x plus something. And that something is positive real number. So we can definitely say that quantity B will be greater than quantity A, right? Option B will be correct. So very simple question. If instead of plus sign, if you put minus sign, then we can say quantity A will be greater than quantity B. There is a minus sign. So depending upon the sign, and they have mentioned x greater than 0 because we cannot put x equal to 0, right? If you put x equal to 0, then it will become infinite. We cannot put value of x equal to 0. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, and here is your question on your screen. One diagram is given to you, and quantity A and quantity B are defined. What is quantity A? That is length of this PS, right? What is quantity B? That is SR. Length of PS portion and length of SR portion. Again, say A is greater, B is greater, both are equal, or the relationship cannot be determined from the information given. You can find PS and SR portion from the diagram and can give your answer. So what is target of this series of classes? Not only get answers in minimum possible time, but also with full accuracy. As I told earlier classes, we have to focus on accuracy first and then time taken in one question. We have to decrease the time and increase the accuracy. So for this question, I'm locating these both parts. This PS part and that SR part. So in this question, correct answer will be option B. Right? Correct answer will be option D for this question. Because we don't know the length of these portions, and by just seeing the diagram, we cannot conclude to the final answer. Right? This point is on this PR portion, right? But we'll choose option D in this type of questions when they are not given with exact data. Right? If they give us like this, right? If I say this PQ portion is there and they have put one A point, then in this case, by seeing the diagram, we can say that length of PA portion is greater than length of AQ portion. Right? We can say, but in this case, we'll choose option D. Right? So in few questions, option D will be correct answer, in which you won't be able to conclude for option A, B, or C. Right? It might be equal in length, right? Or somewhat more or less than. We'll choose option D, and this was kind of a tricky question. Yes. Okay. So we are given that x is greater than 0, all right, and quantity A and quantity B are given. What is quantity A? X percentage of 100x. What is quantity B? Is x square. So A is greater, B is greater, both are equal, or the relationship cannot be determined from the information given. You can simplify this. What is x percentage of 100x? We will multiply x into 100 times x divided by 100, right? So 100 will be cancelled out, and you are going to get x square. And quantity B is also x square. We'll say both the quantities are equal. So option C will be correct answer for this question. It was a very easy question. Within 5 seconds, we can get correct answer. Okay. So in this question, we are given with one equation. One equation is given to us. Quantity A is defined in form of x and y. Quantity B is 6. Quantity B is a number, it's a real number, and quantity in form of x and y. Without help of this equation, we cannot conclude for option A, B, or C. Right? We need one equation to get values of x and y. Right? So for this video, it's a very good question, and you can give your answer. Some of you will think, sir, if you want to get value of quantity A, then we have to find x and y both, and to find two values we need two equations. To find x and y, right, we need two equations of x and y, but here we are given with only one equation. So some of you will think, sir, we cannot get quantity A, so the relationship cannot be determined from the information given. But I will suggest you to simplify this equation. Might be possible that this entire value from this equation itself, right? So let's simplify this equation. So 4x into 6x, you will be getting 24x square plus 12xy minus 12xy minus 6y square is equals to. So from here, this will be cancelled out. We got this value 24x square minus 6y square is equals to 18. So it means 4x square minus y square is equals to 3, right? So this is equal to 3, quantity b is equal to 6. We can say quantity b is greater than quantity A. Option B will be correct answer for this question. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Quantity A is defined as x and quantity b is equal to minus 2. Yes. And how to get value of x? So one equation is given to you. By solving this equation, you have to get value of x. Right? So on numerator we are having x into x minus 2. In denominator we are having x plus 3 into x minus 4 square. So first you have to find values of x which will satisfy this equation, and then we have to compare quantity A and quantity B. So whenever any ratio becomes 0, in that case denominator can't be 0, right? In this case denominator can't be 0. This won't be 0. X plus 3 into x minus 4 whole square won't be 0. The ratio will only become 0 if numerator is equal to 0. Right? So we have to equate numerator to 0. So we'll say, sir, x into x minus 2 is equal to 0. This should be 0, then only the equation will become. So we will be getting two values of x. Either x can be 0 or x will be 2. There are two possible solutions for this equation. या तो x का वैल्यू 0 होगा या तो आपका x का वैल्यू 2 होगा. क्वांटिटी A आपका क्या हो गया पता है? Either 0 or 2. Quantity B is fixed, minus 2. So in both the cases, if you will compare 0 with minus 2, you will say 0 is greater than minus 2. And you will compare 2 with minus 2, you will say 2 is greater than minus 2. So in both the cases, quantity A will be greater, so we will be choosing option A is correct answer. Right? So option A will be correct answer for this question. And let's move on to the next question. This question is very interesting. And let's see how many of you are able to get correct answer for this question. So one diagram is given to you. It's xy plane, and these are 2 points, point 1 and point 2, right? W comma Z are coordinates for first point, C comma D are the coordinates for second point. Quantity A is defined and quantity B is defined. What is quantity A? That is W plus D. What is quantity B? That is C plus Z. Right? So these are two quantities. We don't know exact values of W, C, Z and D. There is a line which will make 45-degree angle with x-axis or y-axis, and the point is 6, 6. So sometimes we'll be given with some information that won't help us, right? You can pause this video. This question is very interesting. So let me help you to solve this question. We have to just compare, right? We have to just compare quantity A and B. We don't want exact values of quantity A and B. What is C? That is x coordinate of this point. We can say this is C. This is C. What is W? That is x coordinate of this point. So from this we can conclude that W is greater than C. Right? W is greater than C. This one is greater than this one. Right? Let's look at the y coordinates for you. So this is D and this is Z. We can definitely say that D is greater than Z. D is greater than Z. So if you add these values side by side, you will say W plus D will be greater than C plus Z. Right? So option A is correct answer. Quantity A is greater than quantity. We have to just compare and this will help, right? So guys, thank you for this video. Do share this video with your friends. Do like this video, comment your favorite part and subscribe the channel. And I will be giving you videos on daily basis for GRE quant portion, and I'll also plan further videos which will also help you for GATE exam, mathematics part, for aptitude part, and see you all guys in your upcoming video.